My third tip is counter-check your tax return before you finalize it. Answer is go to your MyGov account. Go to your MyGov account. Go to your MyGov account. My third and last quick tip is Today we're going to talk about 3 quick tips on preparing your error-free tax return. First, you have to be organized. You have to be organized. Now your next question will be, how do you organize your information? 1. You have to collect all your basic documents like your PAYG, your group certificate, your bank interest and other income, plus your receipts of your work-related expenses. And 2, you have to keep track of this information using a software to manage your data. Softwares can be Microsoft Excel, QuickBooks Online, Xero, or My Deductions tool of the ATO app. It's a free software of the tax office to keep track of your income and expenses, and you can attach photos of your receipts. Let me just emphasize that it is necessary that when you have your receipts, your group certificates, or your bank statements, you have to enter or encode it in your software straight away and regularly. Let me just repeat that for emphasis. Encode it in your software straight away and regularly. Some people are used to organize their paperwork using the shoebox method, wherein they put all their receipts in there and wait until the last minute to encode it in their software or let their accountant do the things for them. My worry of this method is if you let things pile up and then you become tired to do it because there is just too much to do, you become lazy. So you ask your accountant to do it for you. The disadvantage of not doing it straight away is that you may lose some of your receipts. You misplace them. And worse, you have to pay more to your accountant because you let them do the work for you. So get organized, have that discipline to do it straight away and regularly. My second tip is get your tax and contact details right. This means that you have to make sure that you put in your personal details correctly in your tax return. This includes your TFN, your full name, your birthday, your postal address, your contact details, email addresses, mobile numbers, and most importantly, your bank details. This means your BSB and account number. Why is this important? Because this is where the money goes. This is where the tax office deposits your tax refund. You don't want to miss this, because if you miss this, it will take weeks or months to amend it, to rectify the return. So really have to make sure your bank details are correct. My third quick tip is counter-check the information in your tax return before you finalize it. Now, your next question is, how do you counter-check it? The best answer for that is go to your MyGov account, because most of this information are pre-filled by the tax office. Informations like your health fund, your banks, your employers, group government agencies like the Centrelink and Medicare, and most of this information are available by mid-August. So it is best to wait till August and September, so to ensure that all the necessary information are there before you finalize your tax return. Another way of counter-checking your tax return is to ask your accountant to counter-check it for you. Most of the time, I often say to my clients that if you know what you're doing, you know the tax rules, and you know how to use the MyTax app of the tax office, I recommend that you do it to save you some money. However, if you are unsure and it will take you a long time to understand the complexities of the tax laws, which is prone to mistakes or errors, then I suggest that you go to your accountant and let the accountant counter check it for you. Especially this time that the tax office is scrutinizing the taxpayers and the tax agents who are claiming over the bench work-related expenses. So to give you confidence that you lodge free from error tax returns and therefore avoid the ATO's spotlight, again, let me repeat the 3 quick tips on preparing your error-free tax return. 1. Be organized. And this means you have to encode your data straight away and regularly. Second, your tax returns and contact details should be right. Get it right, especially the BSP and account number, because this is where the refund goes. And third, counter check your tax return before you finalize it, or ask your tax accountant to finalize it for you. That's all for today, and I'll see you in the next video.